arrived at the Euclid's-mobile. You actually look like a Territorian, brother.
I'm actually exhausted.
Damn. Do you need me to drive? You'll be right for now.
So, there we go.
Right there, I can see the leader.
Easy with him.
Come on,
It's probably a big caddy.
It doesn't feel like a barrow, you don't want to stop. Oh. Big caddy.
Oh, big caddy.
What a
That's
fatty.
a big caddy too.
What a
Oh my
beautiful fish.
god. Hello, buddy.
That was awesome. See ya. Whoa. He was keen to go too. That was awesome, dude. What do you got, Chochi?
Mate, this guy here, I don't even know what this is. I think he's like a short neck top. So,
He's
beautiful condition.
He's pretty cool.
Amazing condition. Oh, yeah. Amazing shooting some notes.
That's our windscreen washer. The windscreen's clean. Sorta.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful country. It's a shame, he's a bloody good bull. Just slammed a nice bull. It's a good stalk, got into 40 metres. It's just a perfect shot, he only went 30 metres and dropped over. Nice peaceful quick kill. There's a big old boar pig there with a massive tusk. on the other side of the waterway. I went after him and started getting in on him, but the wind changed. Cracking pig. Massive bull, just massive body. It's insane. Chuchi, is that the first buffalo you've seen bow shot?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty nice and peaceful, eh, buddy?
It actually was. Surprising.
Yeah. One little arrow take down a massive beast like that. It's a weird thing because, you know, they're a feral introduced species, and you know, everyone sort of thinks just shoot them out, but man, I love them. It's such a beautiful creature. They're awesome. So I'll hunt them, I'll shoot a few, but in no means do I ever really want to see them shot out. But if the numbers can just be managed correctly so it doesn't destroy the wetlands and wildlife populations, then I'm all for having them here. See all in this background here, just where the pigs have come through, how damaging they are to the wetlands and floodplains. That's not a pig, that's Andrew, but he's sort of like a pig. This is the sort of country you got to be careful in here. It's just floodplains for miles and miles, everything looks exactly the same. Definitely somewhere you want to have your wits about you, that's for sure. Just on the prowl for a big boar. It's probably the right sort of country for it. Already seen two Stalking buffalo. Big lone buffalo down here. Good sized print, eh? Wouldn't mind running into him. Just called in a wild dog. It's like a crossbreed between a dingo and a wild dog. Put in a good shot. You can see his full length tail, which makes him a wild dog, not a big old animal. I know some people probably won't like this, but these animals need to be kept in check like any other animal. Big dog, big wild dog. Bloody beauty, alright. First day in the bag. Been pretty awesome. That's definitely a sweet spot. He's so cool.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah. Setting out on a solo mission for the day. I've got 3 litres of water with me. Try and cover a heap of floodplain area. There's a type of like a apple on this tree you can actually eat. Where is it? Not quite right, but I'll find some right ones that'll keep me going throughout the day because I haven't got any food with me. And anyway, once all those, 100 friggin' buffalo moved off, slowly moved in on that big bull, I ended up getting the 30 metres off in me walk broadside. I thought I was filming on my big camera, but I wasn't. Anyway, but friggin' just put this perfect shot into him. He's only gone 50 metres and collapsed dead, so another nice big game animal and big kill, you know. A quick kill. This is where you've got to have your wits about you. I'm walking up on this big bull just here dead, that you think's dead. There's a lot of stories out there of people walking up to their kills like dangerous game and jumping up and goring them and shit. So this is where you've got to have your wits about you. I'm walking up on this big bull just here dead, that you think's dead. There's a lot of stories out there of people walking up to their kills like dangerous game and jumping up and goring them and shit. So just gotta be. I just like to sit back for a sec and I just watch its chest and make sure its chest isn't palpitating and moving, just to make sure it's not alive. Just approach it with caution. He dead. Should be too, that's a perfect shot. Oh, another beautiful animal. Beautiful old beast, aren't you, mate? Hard to even fathom how big these animals are. Yeah, that's thick. It is heating up. I don't know what the humidity is, but it's so friggin' stuffy and muggy. It's got to be about 114, 115 degrees out already. Fucking cocky. Just going to charge up on this stuff and then I've got a lot of work to put in. Using the Sacrifice LS pack today from Badlands. It's an awesome pack. It's comfortable, it's super light. Well, it's super light before I loaded up with stuff, but yeah, freaking awesome pack. Pack this big fella out with that backpack that I just showed you. Probably I'm just going to take the select cuts of meat, so I'll take the back straps out and both of the back legs. The dingoes and the buzzards can have the rest. Just startled a big old boar pig awake. Big fella. Cracking big hog. Good tusk too. He's an old boar, eh? Teeth worn right down, gaps in them. Grinders broken off. This is why we have to control the buffalo numbers to some degree. You can see they've just absolutely destroyed this wetland behind us. It's just mud and filthy water. friggin' losing a lot of fluid. Gotta try and find some more water and some shade for a little while. The worst thing is probably most of the damage has already been done over the last 100 years or so since they've been here. There would have been fish and everything in here, but they can't survive now. Just got onto a couple of big boars fighting. Got narrow into the biggest one. Check this. This is from them foaming up at the mouth fight. Yeah, so that's what they do when they fight. They get so friggin' revved up that they start foaming at the mouth and chomping their tusk and just going ballistic. Pretty cool, like. Got myself in a little bit of a pickle. There's no trees within reach, but I reckon give me an hour and I'll get myself out. Maybe half hour. Basically what I'm going to do, I'll run the winch rope out as far as I can, snatch strap on the end of that just for a bit of extra reach. I'll just have to dig a deep hole and bury a log in there and tie to that and push out. Tree like that. Don't really want to cut live ones down. What could be the difference between life and death out here? I think I've got an anchor. That's that anchored into the ground. I'm just going to cut a couple more timbers, drive them in on an angle so if it wants to pull down, because it is pretty muddy, it will go deeper. So far so good. I just went about 8 metres, probably got another 15 to go. I'll just show you the setup before it probably breaks. So yeah, I've anchored that log in there. I'll just unwind the winch and fix it back up. Well, I'm back up on the high ground. Nearly feel like sitting in the sun. It wasn't that bad. Pretty happy getting down there. Just a bit of a challenge. A bit of challenge. Bit of depth to it. What creature made these tracks? Some wanker stuck a snake in my hammock, not mentioning names. Hey, Eucles.
It's a lot warmer tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. The boys dropped me off this morning and they pretty much dropped me off on the far side of a massive floodplain, and I'm walking all the way to the other end and they're going to pick me up in the dark tonight. Gone from one extreme to the other, from the snow in the high peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the bloody blazing sun. Check that out for a boar. I just picked it up. It's got double grinders. It's got a grinder all the way down this side, and then it's got a grinder all the way down that side. Just bloody smoked a ripping hog. Just sneaking through here, I actually wasn't even expecting to see anything. And then noticed this big body bull walking straight towards me. Just had a little wash up there in the billabong. Filled with some water. Just been watching a few buffalo. I think it's just cows and calves like a few. Man, I shot some monster hogs before, but holy shit, this dude takes the cake. Every now and then I get a bit of a nice breeze on me, which is good after a friggin' hot day. I drank 8 litres of water today. I didn't do a piss once. It's just sweating all out of me. It has been good. I've been able to keep the fluid up. The boys dropped me off this morning, and they pretty much dropped me off on the far side of a massive floodplain, and I'm walking all the way to the other end, and they're going to pick me up in the dark tonight. But I've actually just spotted a massive bull. Just trying to get the wind right, and I'll go up, right up and around him. Best bull I've seen for a long time. Gone from one extreme to the other. From the snow in the high peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the bloody blazing sun up here in the heat of the Northern Territory. In Arnhemland just here right now, chasing buffalo and pigs and a few wild dogs, which is basically just a dingo, but not a purebred dingo. So doing a little bit of fishing as well. It's been good so far. It's actually day 3. I've got 4 buffalo bulls down, got 5 good boar pigs, a wild dog, dingo, and a couple of barramundi, which is nice. Check that out for a boar. I just picked it up. It's got double grinders. It's got a grinder all the way down this side, and then it's got a grinder all the way down that side. This thing's ridiculous. I'll take that home with me. See if we can find the grinders as well. Looks like that one's rotted out. That would have been the double grinder side. Yeah. Just bloody smoked a ripping hog. Just sneaking through here, I actually wasn't even expecting to see anything. And then noticed this big body bull walking straight towards me. You know, I ended up jumping in front of him, got in position. Heart shot him from I don't know, 8 or 9 metres I suppose. It was under 10 either way. Have a look at him, he's pretty freaking good. Big everything, but look at that. got to go out there a little bit to get to where the water's not so murked up from the buffalo, but I've got to be careful because I've already seen one big salty sitting over there. Had a little wash up there in the billabong. Filtered some water. Just been watching a few buffalo. I think it's just a cows and calves. Man, I shot some monster hogs before, but holy shit, this dude takes the cake. He's probably the biggest or the second biggest body pig I've ever shot. But them tusks are just ridiculous. Look where he's been fighting. Scrapped up. Bloody absolute warrior. Like, look how wide its snout is. I've got friggin' big hands too. Just a chunk of a pig. He's been blue. Look at this. Crazy. You gotta love these big old warrior boars. They're so cool to hunt. So that's from other pig tusks when they're fighting and they collect the ears every now and then. Good old NT hogs. Nothing short of a cracker. check the grind out.
Not a bad way to finish the last day of hunting. Just got a fire going and some green leaves and a bit of buffalo shit on there just to keep the mosquitoes away while I wait for the boys. I've asked them to pick me up at this location that I'm sitting at now, just after dark at some point, whatever suits them, whenever they're done fishing. Bit of a burial site here, there's human bones in there. All down through here.